ISurTec, we develop and manufacture coatings, the ISurGlide family of hydrophilic coatings and the PhotoPrime family of primers. A primer coating is a coating that you put down kind of like a primer for paint so that you prepare the surface to receive the top coat. And the top coats in this case are hydrophilic coatings. These are coatings that soak in water, they're hydrogels. They are kind of like a diaper in that it expands with water, just like you get a really soggy diaper. In this case, the coating will swell multiple times with the water, and this gives it a cushion so that as it's going through the body, it can kind of move up and down, and it doesn't have any sharp corners on the medical device, right? It also, because of the particular hydrogels, can repel proteins and cells so that you don't have any unintended interactions with the body.
We are thinking primarily about the interaction of proteins and antibodies and living cells with medical devices that are going to be put into the body.
So SBIR is so important to this company. We probably wouldn't have been founded without it, in my opinion. You could ask Dr. Guire if he was willing to entirely front the money, but having a transition grant that we had from SBIR, that we had at Surmodics before we left, really enabled ISurTec to start. And from that point, we applied for other funding that allowed us to investigate other areas and develop new products. Our entire product line comes from that very first SBIR grant, a phase 2 that we had started at Surmodics and that NIH allowed us to transition over to ISurTec to start the business here.
I've worked with Dr. Guire for many years, starting back in the 90s. And what's so really unique about ISurTec is that Dr. Guire was one of the first award winners, an SBIR award winner at the National Science Foundation when it was a pilot program. In 2005, he transferred a grant from Surmodics to start ISurTec with that phase 2 award from the National Institutes of Health. And he continued to pursue SBIR funding to develop new technologies, and there were other people that, of course, joined the company at that time. And so they've grown from, a few people, upwards of 20 people now. What's really unique is it's the generational impact of this company, because now his sons, who have PhDs, are now running the company. So I'm really excited. Here we have a company in Minnesota that has been around in some shape or form for the last 40 plus years. And this is unique because we usually don't see this kind of thing in SBIR.
So ISurTec is, a family business in more than one sense. So it's owned by the Guire family, but we also operate like a family. We really care about our employees.
I look back at all of the things that I've done in my career, and I'm really proud of the growth at ISurTec, that we started with just a few people who weren't 100% sure what they were doing and a few ideas, and grew what is, stable employment for many people. I look around and I know that the work that I've done has helped other people, not only, given them jobs, but then also helped patients. And that, the chemistry that I'm working on has enabled other people that maybe I even know to have successful surgeries. And that's really rewarding. And so I'm really proud of that.